Hey, howdy cowdies. It's time for the fortnightly fossick. Hope you've been good. We've been busy. Heaps of cool stuff. $2 coins. Shell X100 oil spout. You can see a little bit of sort of paint missing down underneath the 0 over the 100. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's got his little dust cap. He's great as well. A little sort of velveteen little soft toy. Pretty sure he might be Farnell, I think. Looks to be sort of Bonzo or someone. He's just ace. Nice little 800 Continental Silver mesh purse. A couple of nice letter openers. The big one's sterling silver. The smaller one's a nice bit of Jensen. But the little sort of finial on the end is a little bit... Got some nice bits of gold, rings, lovely jade sort of pendant there with the gold mount. Really nice opals in that sort of triangular gold. Some sort of loose opals over the back. Some nice cinnabar parachute Game & Watch with the battery cover. There's really nice little sort of cards or bookmarks. I think it's about 10 of them. They're all with beautiful Japanese illustrations up the top, all little watercolours. Heaps of swap cards this week. Silver modern jewellery. More swap cards. 2 more of those nice little folding serviette rings. We've got some cool furniture as well this week. Nice big sort of 1960s, 70s blonde wood chest of drawers. It's in really good condition with that nice sort of tilted back or sort of laid back top drawers. Rocket lamp, pretty cool, but he's a little bit rocky, so he needs a little bit of a fix up. Little cartel sort of drum table there with a nice little Elcon fan. He's nice as well, the cane coffee table. Nice little lamp, it's unmarked, but it looks to be Ellis. Cool big Italian Carnival block-mounted poster. Like this little teak Japanese 3-tier stand. A little Art Deco little table's the ripper as well. Got a big sort of modern double bass, which works. Here's nice the coat stand. Nice pedestal. Little group of furniture. Some mirrors, nice little oil painting and a couple of bookshelves. These are cool, old outdoor umbrella stands. All the branding around the bottom there, you can see where the old label was. Some stereo gear. We've got lots of these nice vintage cable knit cricket vests and jumpers. So those 4 there are still in their original packets. We've got this group lot here, which all look to be sort of, this one's with the nice little embroidered Prince of Wales sort of feathers there, I think is Surrey Cricket Club, so a bit of county cricket. And you can see they've got differing sort of colour combinations, stripes. And these are the 2 Australian ones, or with the Australian green and gold colours, but we've got a jumper and a vest. Rest of them are just vests. And they all look to be sort of small, medium sizes. Just really cool. More clothing, AFL Grand Final jacket from 2001. Heaps of power pole insulators, tools, big lot of all this audio-visual rack sort of componentry, receivers, and I've got all sorts of bloody stuff in amongst here, encoders, there's a big stack of them down in behind there, and this big sort of one here as well, but there's heaps of them, about sort of 20 in the lot. A couple of nice little radios. Big lot of tools, heaps of cool saws, pitchfork ends and things like that. More tools and sort of hardware. There's some nice little 50s legs in amongst here and heaps of power tools that all work and some retro wallpaper and all sort of leather making, sort of belt making stuff with some funny little tools and stuff to go with all of that gear. What else have we got? More tools. A couple of nice sort of modernist works on paper. There's a big one over the back which is numbered 6 out of 9, titled Sign number 2. And then it looks to be ACT and dated 86. I don't know much about, I couldn't find anything about that artist, but this is a nice one by, I think it's Monica Schmid. It's called Yellow Z, and that's it there, but it's red. Kind of like it. Kind of like both of them, actually. Just a shame we couldn't find out anything about that nice big thing. Anyway, what else have we got? Records, games, books, toys, Buzz Lightyear walkie-talkies. This is a cool lot. The ladies' Gazelle bike frame, but somebody has come along and done all this beautiful pinstriping, all hand done. All right. With some nice old bike lamps as well. There's old battery operated ones and dynamo and stuff like that in amongst the box. Big lot of CDs and cassette tapes. ABBA, Midnight Oil, Mozart, Michael Jackson. Bit of OMD, Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark. There's some cool stuff. Good CDs as well. Kings of Leon, U2, Madonna. Big box of Japanese ceramics. Things cool, a little sort of kitchen cupboard or something with that nice sort of shape. Little LED light windows, doors. Some more nice little shelves, cabinets. He's pretty cool. A big battery-operated rocking horse there with a nice big wooden doll's house. Some more cool soft toys, like the little foxes. So we got a box of sort of mixed items. You got a Barbie Benton record and a Playboy featuring Barbie Benton. There's heaps of Australian Open programs from like 1980s onwards. And there's other sort of men's magazines, Cavalier and things like that in amongst. More tools, 3 boxes there full of tools. Big lot, 10 boxes of DVDs. 4 boxes of games and puzzles and stuff. Bit of kaplunk. Yeah, that for a bloody Nerf gun. Absolute monster, but there's some cool stuff in there with that. The fuzzy felt. Some nice sheet music with cool covers. Goodies annual. Little box of Australian pottery. Campbell, Beck, Boyd. Really nice display cabinet. Sort of like a bit of a lighter stain, but it's got these really nice big thickened glass shelves in it. Nice little sort of Edwardian birdcage side table with a nice little Edwardian cabinet. A little bit of damage, but at least the damage is just in a little rectangular section apart from that. So it wouldn't be too hard to fix that, I wouldn't have thought. Jewellery, sort of motoring and other badges and gear. A couple of cool pairs of cat's eyes. Letter openers, great little lot of toys, marbles, little wind-up walking Snoopy, and the little mouse toy, which works. Now, what else we got? Really nice Art Deco display cabinet, little tricycle, a couple of nice little bits of occasional furniture, and a nice little student desk there with a nice little cupboard over the back. Another big group lot of sort of audio-visual cables and componentry and lights. This is a big sort of PC case, bright green, it's not easy. Books, more audio-visual gear, tools, a Hamer guitar which needs all the sort of guts in it, plus you get a bonus neck. It's come off an old Behringer. Brassware, more guitars and stands. Cool little group with a Victorian white painted mirror, nice little pair of shades, another mirror. You got some clocks, skateboards, golf clubs, cricket stuff. Big lot of CDs and DVDs. We've got heaps of good CDs. A lot of these are sort of Japanese editions. All right, a lot of these will be unopened. And it's a big mixture. They're Eagles, Fleetwood Mac. It's all sorts of gear in amongst. But heaps of Japanese stuff. There you go, Japanese Fleetwood Mac. Heaps of good stuff in there. And there's others coming up I'll show you in a minute. Good box of toys. Phones and stuff. Cool box of sort of retro-y gear. It's cool, that little sort of print over the back. And a little Footscray footballer. What else have we got? More guitars. Ripping old Willow watering can. Cool little group lot of kids' toys. Old newspapers. Brisbane Courier and the Argus from the 1870s. Tools, microphones and stuff. Fans. Another big lot of tools and other gear. Records and ephemera. More tools. Big brass jam pot's a ripper. Really nice pair of good quality tannoy speakers over the back. Nice little magazine rack. Radiola clock radio. And the big copper pot is a ripper as well. What else have we got? More audio-visual sort of gear. It's nice. The console radio. Little hot point radio. Nice Victorian dressing table. Got a nice Victorian chiffonier, little reproduction bronze fountain, rugs, nice framed tribal sort of panel. What else have we got? Little sessions clock, really nice little Art Deco stepped wooden cased radio. Here's a little ripper, got all the knobs and everything in good original nick. Copper jardinier, really like the Japanese bamboo fire screen frame. Just nice with the sort of different decoration there, and then it actually contrasts down the bottom, so it matches up diagonally. So that bit matches up with that, and that bit matches up with that. Kind of like it, good thing. As new cricket bats, I reckon that looks like the thing that Fraser McGurk was smacking around last night. Another cool bag of cricket gear, again, sort of near new cricket bats, pads, good quality. These are old blue gloves, and the bag's cool. Youth International Series, Australia versus West Indies, 1986. They look like they might have been a pair of West Indian gloves back in the 80s. Lego 2000, Lego Technics X-Wing with some other Star Wars stuff. Look, it's hard to say if it's complete, but it's not far off it. I think it's kit number 7191 or something like that. Good big lot of comics. Good big lot of Australian and other art reference. Pop animation figures, all from good old Adventure Time. Finn, Jake, Princess Bubblegum, Fiona. Bit of BMO action. These are cool, the 5 Glen Iris Olympic bricks. Good lot of unmade model kits in their boxes. 2-volume set, The Eastern World. 2-volume set, America Illustrated. Nice old, I think, who is it? Ken Rosewall tennis racket in its original press. Heaps of glass and crystal and china. Other art glass and coloured glass. Vintage Lego. Aboriginal gear. It's a nice little group with the barometer, the bookends and the rest. Costume jewellery and a hockey puck. Hats and caps. Oz pottery. Some of these bits are signed Ellis, but we don't think it's the same Ellis, but it might be. Box of CDs. There's all sorts of gear. There's heaps of these little 3-inch mini discs. There you go. And you got Ben Harper, Lou Reed, Dire Straits, Sean Colvin. Once again, some Japanese and some unopened ones. All signed first edition books. Jeffrey Archer, Wilbur Smith. Some satin glass. Tracks, surfing magazines with some other ephemera. More CDs. This is all pop stuff, so Bobby Brown. There's heaps of Milli Vanilli. So all sort of Rick Astley and all that sort of 80s, 90s pop, Fine Young Cannibals. And once again, there's some cool 3-inch mini discs. Bobby Brown, Prince from Batman, Ghostbusters 2. Good stuff. Got some good paintings this week. This is a nice thing. The big Viva, Gillian Gibb. Really interesting artist, 1979. It's called The Clown. She's a bit of a political artist, sort of back in the 70s, 80s. This is a pretty cool thing. George Arnold watercolour is a ripper. 1950s. Really like the frame with that sort of slip to match. These are nice. I can't remember her name. Geraghty, it is. Jackie Geraghty. Really nice woodblock prints of butterflies. Pair of them. Really nice little Montague Marks oil. Really nicely presented in the gilt frame, and we like oil paintings under glass. Nice little German woodblock. Harold Brocklebank Herbert watercolour, and yep, one of the best middle names you'll ever hear. Kenneth Wenzel oil up the top there of the Glasshouse Mountains. Nice Aboriginal oil. Gabrielle Dixon, I think. I might be wrong with the first name. Little Italian oil, about 1870, which is signed but illegible. Some cool Star Wars toys in their packages and cards. Some more good CDs, so 2 boxes full. Once again, this is all Madonna, Kylie Minogue, Cher, and other sort of similar stuff. Japanese editions, a lot of them are unopened. What else have we got? Really nice cast iron kitchen hooks to hang from the ceiling, which are supposed to hang pots and pans off. but you know, people hang off them too. These are cool educational books, some nice light fittings, light shades, all the old bottles. A couple of nice oil lamps, nice little sort of filing drawer with some good little bits and bobs in amongst, and other gear. Another good lot of CDs. This is all sort of grunge stuff, so heaps of Pearl Jam singles in living colour. Bit of Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Offspring, Chili Peppers, Silverchair, and a lot of these are sort of unusual editions. Alright, so there's some good stuff here. Ken Doan Clock. This is all Motley Crue CDs. Again, CD singles, 3-inch sort of singles, unopened Japanese. Good lot of toys. Model kit hasn't been made up. Bowler hat's a ripper. Bell works. Cool Bakelite pyramid phone and a nice little retro style phone with the push buttons. This is a nice little bit, the sheet music. Just yours sincerely, Hal Guy. Illustrations for the sentimental bloke. There you go. Haven't been able to figure out that. It looks like May Fenny or something like that. But little Hal Guy illustrations a ripper. And we've got some more sort of boxed toys. Wonder Woman. Is that the Refrigerator Perry or someone? Who is it? Walter Payton. Well, at least they played for the same team. Alright, some Lego and other sort of ephemera and toys. This is a big box here full of Def Leppard CDs. Again, 3-inch ones. Video CDs. Alright. Japanese unopened, which is also a picture CD. So the CD matches the cover. But there's heaps in there. There you go. Is that the cover for Hysteria? Oh no, Love Bites. That's just a cover for a single. But heaps of good stuff in there. Soldiers of the World. And these are all 2 boxes full of Bon Jovi CDs again. Japanese 3-inch ones, video CDs, unopened. That lot's come off something. Alright. 1/18 scales. This is a nice lot vintage and modern G.I. Joe. Little set of 6 glasses there, which look to be by Wins, who make the sort of car additives. Repping Duncan Family brand new cricket bat. I reckon we can smack a 6 with that. This is cool as well, the retort stand out of an old chemist or something. Typewriter, heaps of Aerosmith CDs. Once again, usual spiel, Japanese stuff, unopened stuff, rare stuff. Die-cast ships, Triang and other stuff. A tangle of Pelham puppets. I love a collective noun. Costa Boda. Hand-painted, nice glass, hand-painted glass set. It's a really nice little sort of Studio International Japanese-made little 5-piece set there. Real retro from the 70s. Achtung Spitfire. You're in shit if there's 3 of them after you. Another nice little collection of glass and china. Some cool hats and caps and stuff. And so we've got some nice scales with their pans, Teddy Ruxpin, and some educational books. This is all sort of hair rock CDs. White Snake, Alice Cooper. What else have we got in there? There was other stuff as well. Poison. And once again, 3-inch singles, Europe. But funnily enough, it's not the final countdown. Like, I didn't know they actually had any other songs. These are cool. Little novelty Russian taxi light, which is just magnetically attached. A couple of little fifes. No relation to Nat. Interesting bits of Oz pottery, both signed. More CDs, once again, sort of all sort of rock and roll. Steve Vai, the Black Crows. Joe Satriani, Queensryche. Oz pottery. These are cool. Nirvana CD singles with a nice unopened box set. Group of cults, including this cool holographic cover for Sonic Temple, which is quite rare. And this is Guns N' Roses, I think, with a couple of Skid Row CDs. But once again, there's heaps of 3-inch singles. And this is a cool little lot of Transvision Vamp. So the 2 albums are signed by the entire band. And a nice little 3-inch single as well. She's great, Wendy James. Had some great tracks, those guys. All the commemorative sort of china, the Melbourne Olympics made by Royal Albert, and the nice little set of 6. Really cool pair of Aubrey Beardsley prints. And this is nice, all this sort of leather covered, the clocks, boxes, bookends, frames. Little sort of modern little desk stand for the 70th anniversary of G for George, the Lancaster bomber out of 460 Squadron. And it's with a nice big book on the Reader's Digest book of the car. What else have we got? I think it's a Roddy doll over the back, some nice ladies' bags and accessories, a couple of sort of first aid slings with the diagrams, photograph album and contents, nice little lots of glass and crystal. This is a really nice little collection. That little beaded purse is lovely. Nice big lump of glass. Really like this little bit of cartonware, but it's all damaged around the back. But it's really lovely with that sort of luster. Reminds me of that Wedgwood Fairyland luster or something like that. Cartonware make that sort of Shadow Bunny stuff, but it's very similar. Nice big lot of trios. A couple of nice bits of Art Deco 1930s Honiton pottery. A couple of grape jugs. This is a nice clock, Seiko clock, all hand decorated with the text on the back, Seiko Super Tennis Tokyo doubles runner-up. Nice pair of Edwardian vases. I think one of them's got a little bit of damage, unfortunately. Nice pair of Japanese exportware vases, all hand decorated. One of them has a firing floor, so there's a little crack coming from the top, but you can feel the glaze goes into the crack. All right. And then we've got some nice stuff in the end cabinet. Lovely old book, Hold the Holy War by John Bunyan. Big lump of, I think it's Roger Brooks. Big lump of Rex Coleman, but the Rex Coleman you can see has got a crack around the bottom, but it is once again in the manufacture. 2-volume set, The World's Physician or something, or The Household Physician. And these are a couple of nice West German chargers or wall plaques. There you go, rippers, and she's nice as well. Japanese tea set, some more nice books, Australian art reference. The Max and Rex Dupain book is a ripper. Aboriginal art one's really nice as well by Sue McCulloch. Hanrahan special Scotch decanter with the engraved branding on the front. It's just hard to see. Really nice little white Velcro Art Deco Bakelite. The Baccarat horse head, which is actually, I think, a trophy from the Hong Kong Jockey Club. Another lovely little Art Deco Bakelite radio. Nice pair of Fielding & Co. The little Bambi is MCP, but we've put it with that cute little sort of mouse as well. And we've got the little Beswick dog with a cool pair of Japanese Heffalump circus elephant Salt and Peps. That's a good little bit as well. The Royal Dalton Thelwell figure. Really nice Dalton tobacco jar with the pipes. And this is a nice bit as well. Oz Pottery, quite modern by, I think it's K. Punton. Really cool bit. And then we've got some nice stuff up the top shelf. The Deco Bakelite Astor Mickey. Nice little bit of Baramba. Really nice bit of Troika. This is interesting, the blue and white vase with the American eagle holding the olive branch and the arrows, and it's got the old American motto in Latin here. Prior to, I think it's In God We Trust now. All right, that was what it used to be before that. It's an interesting bit. It's got a lot of age to it. Really interesting thing. Some really nice paperweights. Wedgwood, this big lump is signed, but no one can make out the signature. Don Reeford, really nice bit of Caithness. You got the big Chris Sanders charger, which has been decorated by Murray Walker. And you got the lovely big Peter Rushforth jug as well. Anyway, how long's that? Shit, 24 minutes. Hopefully you saw something you liked. Be good. See you guys tomorrow, starting at 4 o'clock. See you guys then.